series. We have had in the past, basically this one, this is all we've had in the past, standing 19.5 inches tall and in a pewter color. Now, just to warn you, there are not many left in this pewter color. So if you want the pewter, as you can see right here, that rich gray, then you want to get this one quickly. Today, we brought in the black for the very first time, standing also 19.5 inches tall, and that price is at $25. But Valerie also brought in a new height, and that is 24 inches tall and $29. So $25 for the 19.5 inch size, $29 for the 24 inch size, and those come only in the black, in the 24 inch size.
That's exactly
so
right.
To explain this, because I really had not seen anything like this.
Well, the apothecary jar is something that so many of you have enjoyed, and over our 2 decades with you, we have brought you many apothecary shapes in glass. Clear glass, mercury glass, lots of finishes, swirled, if you have them at home, But we saw a wire form and said, let's create for you a special shape. Now, we brought you the pewter in the spring and you loved it. So that's why we wanted to bring it back in black for harvest and on into the winter season. This is really modeled after one of our glass apothecary jars that was one of our more popular styles and that we would bring you, and in fact, actually, I don't believe the glass is still in our collection. But what this allows you to do is give wonderful height to either end of your mantle, either end of your sideboard, those places where or a sofa table, where you want that symmetry traditionally coming from an apothecary or a topiary. But what we can do in harvest season, we get to add pumpkins and pine cones, as you see there. And I love that if you're loving those beaded pumpkins, they're available. They're a set of 12. But what we did was it has a little swivel hook on it. We just layered in the pine cones and the pumpkins together. You might want to put for holiday oranges and pine cones because you love that look for Christmas, that whole feeling of a pomander, or ornaments and pine cones. But I love how this has a wonderful, natural, a little more organic feel to it. And yet bringing you something fresh. Many of you have already said, I'm decorating every season. I'm changing out what's in. Some of you have a little bird nest with a little bird inside.
Those of you who actually bought the 4 candle rings, one of the candle rings, I want to come back here for just a second because we're going to show the pumpkins. But if you bought that set of 4 candle rings, one candle ring